Welcome to r/IDontWorkHereLady, where we share stories about folks that are mistaken for employees by irate customers. And today we have 4 good stories. So subscribe, hit the like button, and here we go. The first story is, just because I'm nice doesn't mean I work here. My ex-wife used to work at Walmart. The store was open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. most days, except for the holidays and New Year's, where they closed early at 6 p.m. New Year's Eve one year, she was working till close, 7 p.m. Most retail places keep you an extra hour or so past closing to help with cleaning up, any straggling customers, etc. I was off that day, and we had plans to go to a party, so we decided I would meet her after work, and we would leave from there. I got to the store at 6 o'clock on the nose. They were already turning away customers and locking the doors. Anyone inside already got to finish checking out, then had to leave. I knew the manager, so I asked if I could just wait inside the doors until the wife was done working. It was fairly cold and snowing out, so he said no problem. At this location they had in and out doors, which worked regardless of which side you were standing on, so they had to lock both of those doors, and were letting people out through the emergency exit door, located in between them, which can only be opened from the inside. I was standing off to the side by the exit doors. As people tried to leave, they would head to the exit doors, see them locked, stand there for a second, not exactly sure what to do, then head to the emergency exit door. Once they had locked the doors, there was no staff out front directing anyone where to exit. They were standing by the second entrance doors, stopping anyone who snuck in through the emergency exit door. I decided to be nice, since I knew most of the staff, and was already standing there anyways. When people came out, I let them know the big door was locked, and they had to use the middle door. Apparently everyone had decided to come in just before closing, and it took at least 45 minutes to clear out the store. At about 6:40 or so, Karen comes and bangs on the door right behind me. At first I just ignored her, but it sounded like she was going to smash the glass doors, so I turned to see her. Karen, please, I need to get in. It's an emergency. Me, sorry, they're closed. Karen, please, my kid. He needs his medication. I need to get in. Where's your manager? Me, sorry, I don't work here. Just waiting for my wife. Karen, don't you lie to me. I need to speak to your manager right now. Me, I don't work here. One of the last customers comes out of the store and headed right for the locked door. I said the same thing I was saying all night. Me, hey, sorry, the big doors are locked. You're gonna have to use the small one there. Them, oh, okay, thank you. No sooner do they open the door than Karen pushes past them, not even letting them out first, and walks right up to the second indoors, which are also locked. She turns to me and yells, Karen, unlock these doors now. Me, like I said, I don't work here, and they closed like 45 minutes ago. Another customer, and other than Karen now, the last customer of the night, comes out the outdoors and leaves. Again, as soon as Karen sees this, she bolts for the outdoors. Manager is standing right there though and stops her. Manager, hey, sorry, we're closed. Karen, please, I just need to pick up a few more things and I'll be right out. Manager, sorry, all the registers are closed. That was the last customer of the night. We open again on Monday at 7 a.m. She points at me. Karen, your employee opened the door for me and told me I could get all my shopping done tonight. Manager looks at me and I just shake my head. Manager, ma'am, he doesn't work here, and honestly, I don't think he's moved from that spot for the last hour or so. Karen, yes, he does. I've seen him direct a bunch of customers to the proper exit door. Manager, Warall, is that true? Me, yes, no one was out here and the customers were getting confused. Manager, well, thank you very much. Manager extends his hand to me. I walk over and shake it. Manager, must have been a bit of an oversight on our end, but I appreciate you helping us out. Me, no problem. And as if great timing, the lights in the store shut off. All that was left on was a few at the front, I assume for the security cameras and staff. Honestly, I didn't know they could shut the lights off. They always seem to be on 24/7. Karen, please, I'll level with you. I'm throwing a party tonight. It was a last-minute thing and I forgot to get supplies. I really need to just get in there for a few minutes, that's all. Manager, the lights just shut off, so it's against safety regulations for you to even be in here. I can't let you in. Karen, please, what am I gonna do? I almost felt bad for her. Almost. Luckily for her, I lived down the street, so I knew the area fairly well. Me, there is a variety store just across the street. They're open 24/7 every day, even Christmas, so they should be open. What I didn't tell her was my ex and I referred to this place as emergency variety, because everything there was 3 times the normal price. So I hope she enjoyed the $10 bags of chips and $3 cans of pop. Karen, oh, thank you. She went to leave out of the locked exit door, and of course it didn't open. Me, sorry, that door's locked. You'll have to use the middle one there. The second story is, my aunt expects me to watch her kids. So I'm not entirely sure how much this fits in this subreddit or if it's better off in another, so please let me know. But this story still infuriates me, so I have to share it somewhere. To give some backstory, the aunt in question is not my blood relative, but she's married to my uncle, and no one in my family likes her. She's selfish, materialistic, and loves spending my uncle's money. She quit her job when they got married. She had 3 kids before they got together, ages 12, 7, and 4, and frequently hires nannies and babysitters to watch them, so she can go on trips, have some me time. That'll be important later on. Now to the story. It was a few months into their new marriage. Their wedding was actual heck, and that's a whole other story for another time. And we were at a family dinner at my Oma's, grandma's house. A few of us, including myself, my sister, and Oma, were sitting in the kitchen talking. Oma's asked me about how college was going, and that was when Aunt joined in the conversation. She evidently didn't know I was going to college. Aunt: "Oh, you're in school? What's your degree?" Me: "I'm getting my associates in early childhood education." Aunt looks stunned at my answer. Aunt: "Only an associate's? That's not going to do anything." Me: "Well, that's all I can afford right now." She cut me off. Aunt: "An education? Do you even have any idea how to deal with kids?" Mind you, I've been working at a preschool for over 3 years at this point, and the last year I've been a lead teacher and had won an award for my organization. So yes, I know how to deal with kids. Me: "Well, I am a preschool teacher now, so yeah." Me saying this suddenly changed my aunt's expression. This was the end of that conversation, but a few days later I got a text from her. Aunt: "Hi, my name. Uncle gave me your number. I was wondering if you could come over tomorrow night for a few hours. Dinner will be provided." I was slightly confused. What was she asking me? I thought maybe she was just asking if I wanted to join them for dinner, or maybe she wanted to talk. Me: "Hey Aunt, can I ask what the occasion is?" Aunt: "We would just like your company for a few hours." I reluctantly agreed, and soon enough I found myself at their house the next night. When Aunt opened the door, she was very dressed up, and I was taken back. Was I supposed to be dressed up too? Aunt: "You're late and now I'm late." Me: "I'm sorry, I didn't realize how time-sensitive our plans are." Aunt rolled her eyes at me. Aunt: "Oldest child knows where everything is and can help with the younger two." And then she starts to leave. Me: "Whoa, what?" It suddenly hit me that she expected me to babysit her kids while she and my uncle went out. I had no idea where they were going, how long they were going to be gone, or that I was babysitting. Aunt: "Oldest can help you with anything. They're out back." She attempts to leave again, but I'm fuming at this point. I really thought she wanted to spend time with me. How stupid of me. Me: "I thought I was here for dinner." Aunt: "I needed someone to watch the kids." Me: "Then hire someone." Aunt: Duh, that's you. You're a teacher, aren't you?" She actually used air quotes on teacher. Me: "I am a teacher, not a babysitter." Aunt: "Oh, come on, your job isn't that hard. You're basically a glorified babysitter anyways. Just stay here with the kids. We'll be back in a few hours." Me: "No!" I yelled at her, almost crying. Months of putting up with her were finally too much. Aunt: "Excuse me? I was gonna pay you for your work." Me: "I'm not going to work for you." Aunt: "You're such an awful teacher then. Ugh, as rude as your awful Oma." The mention of my Oma like that was the last straw. Me: "At least I spend time with kids, unlike you who shucks them to anyone so you can go get drunk at the ballet." Aunt: "How dare you?" Me: "I'm more of a parent, an educator, and a support to my classroom kids than you are to your actual kids. Find someone else to watch your whiny brats, and maybe effing ask them first." I stormed out, the altercation not even lasting 10 minutes. Once back in my car, I drove off as fast as I could, before parking at the local grocery store, and called my Oma sobbing. I felt so frustrated and upset, as well as stupid for thinking my aunt and uncle wanted me to spend time with them. She of all people knew how awful Aunt was, and was able to calm me down enough, and offered to have me over for dinner to go over the events. We ended up laughing and making jokes about it. I love my Oma so much. I haven't talked to Aunt in months now, and I'm totally okay with that. The third story is, old lady mistakes mugger as employee. I work for a convenience store that has a strict always comply with muggers policy. I think because it's cheaper for them to deal with losing whatever's in the register than fighting a suit from an employee hurt defending it. I've worked here off and on for the last 5 years, and I've been in the store for 6 robberies. They're usually pretty straightforward. Guy comes in, give me the money, we do, they leave, we call the cops don't do anything. We have cameras, but this neighborhood has such bigger problems they never follow up on petty theft. One of those times though, the kid didn't wear a mask, just a hoodie. Comes in with the hood up, young kid, couldn't have been more than 18 to 20. He paces around for a while, I guess trying to get his nerve up. I figured he was an underage kid trying to work up the courage to buy some beer at first. It was really early in the morning, and we were the only people in the store. He approaches the register and says he has a gun. Doesn't pull it out, was probably bluffing, and that he won't use it if I just give him money. Talking all tough about don't try anything today, I'm not the one, etc. I pop open the register, and he jumps behind the counter and takes the money out. As he's doing this, an old woman comes in. Now, I was getting really nervous because I didn't want the old lady to be in a dangerous situation. But before I could react, she recognizes the kid. She runs up to him and goes, "Oh, Noah, hello dear, how are you?" And the kid just freezes behind the counter, hands full of cash. She's older and I guess deaf, so she's shouting, "I didn't realize you'd gotten a job. Good for you, dear. You know, I just saw your mama the other day and she didn't mention it." He's like, "No, I don't," but she isn't listening. "Your mama never tells me anything. I don't work. Don't interrupt me, hun. Anyways, your mama never tells me anything." And she's just chattering on, and she starts shopping. I'm just standing there frozen, waiting to see how this plays out, with the guy still behind the register with me. The kid was almost a foot taller than me, and I didn't want to get into an altercation if I could help it. She goes through and she's shopping, and she goes, "Noah, hun, could you help me reach this, please?" And he's like, "I don't," and she's like, "What are you gonna make me beg here?" So he goes over and Dead A starts helping her get things from high shelves. She's like, "Is this really the best price you've got for this?" And he's like, yeah. While he's doing this, I call the cops. I think he knows I must have been doing that because he's beyond antsy. At one point he tried to bail, but she was like, "Hold on, don't clock out yet, I'll just be a minute. I want to see you at work. This is so exciting, you're all grown up." So he's standing there awkward and panicked, trying to make a decision. Eventually she goes to check out, and I scan her items, keeping an eye on him. She goes, "Oh no, can Noah check me out? He's my friend's son. I didn't know I was visiting him at work. This is so exciting." Wanting to keep things cool until she was out of the store on the off chance the kid did have a weapon of some kind or wasn't stable, I just stepped aside and let him check her out. He didn't really know how to use the scanner or anything, but he got through it. She leaves. Once she's walked out, he runs out of the store and jumps into a car. He didn't get any money from us. It was another 20 minutes before the cops got there, so it wouldn't have mattered either way. But that was the most memorable robbery for me, as robberies go. Not sure if this story fits this sub, but when I saw the sub, I had to share this one. I mean, he technically was working. Kind of. Just not for us. Haha. The last story is, lady messes with a short-tempered truck driver. I'm a truck driver, and even a simple search of my post history will tell you I'm short-tempered and have a mouth fouler than a brothel toilet. So here goes. So I was in a Walmart in the sticks, Wisconsin. By my company's policy, we're required to wear safety vests while on duty. I had stopped for a break and was too lazy to take it off. So I'm getting some grub and snacks and pull up to the self-checkout. Cue Karen McSHC. Karen: "Excuse me, where can I find extension cords?" Me: "Don't know, lady. Go find someone who works here." Karen: "I don't care if you're off duty. You help customers if they need something." Me: "No, I don't work here at all." Karen: "Don't lie to me. I can see you're wearing the uniform." Me: "Lady, seriously, F off. Not everyone who wears a vest works here." Karen: Well, I demand to speak to your manager." Me: "And I demand you get the F out of my face." Yeah, by this time attention has been got, and a manager comes over and asks what the problem is. Karen: "You're an employee here." Me: "Ha. Manager: "Yeah, ma'am, he doesn't work here." So she listened to him say that but ignored me? Oh, no apology either, but I honestly didn't want one. Not the most spectacular story, but one that fits the subreddit nonetheless. Neither of us won that, but it was a thing that happened. Thank you for watching. Bye.